Okay, so I'm watching Britt in the background here. You can take a look at this. He's I don't know what he's doing. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's like hanging stuff and he's moving things around. I have no idea. No, and he's turning lights on. He's got things hanging. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something. I have no idea what it is that he's doing, but whatever it is, he's doing it. He's doing it all right.
What I did? You want to know what I did? I dug out a Cat 5 cable.
Yeah.
Ran it. I was maybe I was like 10 feet short. So then I had to dig out an old router I had, find the plug that actually powers it, the wall wart, then plug in the Cat 5 into one, find another Cat 5 cable, plug it into that, and then run it into the garage. And then I got it working, and it actually worked, which surprised the hell out of me. And then I had to shut the door, turn lights on, turn lights off, and blah, 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 blah. But here I am. But bottom line is, we are hard-lined, so we'll see if I don't pause.
All right. Well, that'll be helpful if you don't freeze up. You were doing it when we were just getting ready to go live, and you were doing it the other night. So hopefully this fixes that. But you look all sweaty. You need like powder. You need the when they do for people on TV, they put powder on them.
I need a makeup girl. Yes. and I want her to powder from the front. So I mean, never. That's a whole other story. Yeah. Gretchen, come show me some cleavage.
Oh my goodness, what is happening? You're,
at least I want it from my girlfriend.
No, I think that's fine, but I think it's also funny that you warned me about all this because you have this deadly cocktail of Milky Way bars and Coors Light going on over here too.
Yes, Milky Way,
yeah,
and Coors Light. So I am amped on sugar and brain dead by alcohol.
Oh, my God. Anyway, yeah, so we got a lot to go over. We got some clips we're going to play tonight. We're going to talk about what we've got upcoming. Hello, Doug Decker. By the way, that was the funniest meme I've ever seen that you posted in the meme Facebook thing in the comments. That was really, really hilarious. I should have pulled it down so I could share it with people, but I wasn't that prepared. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you. Britt is working. Yeah, I know. I know. He was working in the background.
Are they making fun of me?
Yeah, they are, because I put you on screen while you were working in the background. It was funny.
Well, I love the fact that you now don't get... I think I broke you.
You broke me.
You don't even get wound up anymore. It's just par for the course. You just started the show like it was normal, because it is normal, and you just turn the camera on and you let the people see the sausage be made.
You're half right. I still get wound up, but I work really, really hard not to let it get to me that much. I mean, I just kind of control it. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do what I was going to do, and I move forward. So
that's probably wise.
Right. But it's not that I'm not getting wound up. You know me too well to know you know me too well to know that I will still get. Well, I don't know. However that works. Double negatives. I don't even know what's going on there. Okay, so. Are you set?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm vamping a little here.
No, I'm good. Whatever.
Okay.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
Okay, now that gets me wound up. That stuff gets me wound up.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with
With what?
I'm trying to figure out a place. I got to figure out a place to put all the chats and stuff, and this is perplexing me because we have 14 different chats.
I know.
And I don't know what to do with that.
I know. You know what I did notice, though?
Can you explain?
Oh, go ahead.
What? I was going to say, can you explain to me why Facebook and you get all these choices of chat, of comments? You get to see real-time comments, newest comments, most relevant comments, ass-backwards comments, insult. I mean, it's like, can you just leave it on like fucking normal chat so I can just
leave it on,
follow?
Right, just leave it on all comments and keep it in the order that they're entered. That would be really, really simple and nice. I don't understand why that's so difficult.
I don't get it. It really it makes me want to send ghosts their way to haunt their asses.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't know what they're trying to do with all that. I don't know why they've made it so much more complicated. And then when you choose like all comments, it doesn't stay on all comments. Every time you go back to whatever, you've got to put it back to all comments. It's not like you can even just set your default so you can have it the way you want it every time. I don't know. Having said that, though, and complaining a little bit about our friends at Facebook, we've got a lot going on Facebook, and a lot of people are finding the page. We're seeing our numbers jump significantly, which is really, really heartwarming. to know that there are folks that are enjoying the stuff that we're putting on, whether it's the live investigations or the clips that we've been doing, or with a morning question, which some are really, really getting people to respond. I mean, we had one the other day. It was like 1,500 comments on it. It was pretty cool. And I'm sure there are other people that get that all the time. We don't always get that. And when we do, it's a lot of fun to see it.
No. Can I ask another question about Facebook?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'll be your therapist.
Why do they make
your
it so
Facebook therapist today.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I need that.
Okay.
Why do they only allow us to share? They don't allow us as the creators to be able to pre-share a link to an upcoming show.
That's
So basically we went live now. So now it's on my Facebook. So while we're talking, trying to do this, I then have to then share the link while we're in show. It's not like, can't they, once we launch it live and we have the little, there should be a way for us to get the link and be able to share it before we hit send out to the masses.
Yeah, I think they're. I'm assuming. I don't know this for any reason other than it wouldn't make sense if they didn't have it. But I think if we approach the way we stream a little differently, like we schedule it. But the problem with scheduling, Britt, is Britt. That's the problem with scheduling.
Yeah. No, it is.
Because we sit down to do it, and then you've got to dig through tubs to find cables that you didn't know where they were because you need them and you didn't realize you were going to need them. So, yeah. But I think if we scheduled them, I think we'd have those links ahead of time.
Yeah, but my work schedule doesn't allow for that. Now, once I win this $1 billion lottery, then we might be able to have a different conversation.
Right.
But right now, sadly, I have to work for a living, and my schedule is, basically because I'm gone 10, 12 days out of every month now doing ghost stuff.
Yeah,
I have to work like a MFer when I'm home.
Yeah,
and make as much money as I can to cover the travels and then the lack of making money. So it's a thing.
Yeah,
but I'm doing the best I can, and I'm sorry if it's a pain in the ass for people who plan their lives better than me.
Okay, so I guess the point was that you asked why Facebook doesn't allow us to share the link before. My answer was if we scheduled it, we probably could, but we can't schedule it. And then you yelled at me about it. I don't know what happened. I was just answering your question.
Oh, I was just defending myself.
Yeah, but nobody was attacking you. I was just saying
you were.
No, I wasn't. That's the thing. I was not. Man,
you were saying that I need to work harder, and in the off hours I don't sleep. I just keep working so that when the show is scheduled, I've made enough money and I can do the show. That's what I took from it.
Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what that meant, but okay, if that's what you took. Long story short, here, the more people will subscribe to the channels, and the more people will offer their support in the form of the stars on Facebook or super chats on YouTube or on Twitch. There's cheering and there's subscriptions on Twitch as well. The more you guys do that, the better it is for us to be able to get out and do these investigations. We're in the process of planning. We've got our October trip planned. We're in the process of planning November. I think at that point we're going to take at least December off, maybe December, January off, and work on a side project. That doesn't mean we're not going to be doing anything. We're going to be doing a lot of things, just not traveling the country for live investigations in December and possibly January. So a lot going on.
And that's mostly because of weather related.
Right, exactly.
It's just, JV driving in the ice with all the gear is not, we might lose all the gear and that wouldn't be good.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for one of those tripods or something to come flying forward from the back of my car and impale me. I mean, that's I got to figure something out on how to get a cargo van or something. I don't know.
Something, or a trailer.
A trailer, yeah.
Or you make your kid drive.
Well, I'm still in the car. No, I wouldn't do that to him. That's not fair. Hey, Mandy, you might want to stick around in the chat. I don't know what you've got going on. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but we're going to be playing some clips, and you're in a bunch of them, and you may offer some insight or answer some questions that people might have. Dee, good to see you. Dee says that, sorry, Britt, she's winning the $1 billion lottery, so she'll share some with us for our travel, but don't count on it because she's going to win it. So,
well, I already bought the winning ticket. I've already made a deal with somebody with horns. So we'll see how that rolls. Why is my head so big?
Well, that I can't answer. It's a genetic thing. Hey, Tony.
On this computer down here, I have our whole program set up.
Yeah.
But on this computer up here, I have the YouTube stream, and my head's like half the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's like you've pushed in on purpose to make my coconut look bigger than yours.
Really?
Yeah. And we both know that your coconut is. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Are you trying to look up my nose?
I'm sorry. Now where did you go? Where are you now? Oh,
yeah, see, you got it all screwed up
there
now.
It is. No, I fixed it. Tony, I hate to say it, but I don't think we'll be in Arizona right now. We've got to keep our investigations to within a reasonable driving distance from upstate New York because all of our equipment has to travel via my car right now. We're hoping to work out a way whereby we can definitely get to some West Coast or Southwest locations. That is something we really want to do. But just from a practical standpoint, that probably won't be till next year sometime. Just my guess.
Yeah.
Dana says, sorry, Britt. I'm going to
budget.
Yeah. Dana says, sorry, Britt. I'm going to win that lottery. So Dee says she's going to win it. Dana says she's going to win it. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, chick fight.
You've got a lot of competition in the winning the $1 billion arena, just so you know.
All right. Well, we're all playing, right? It's funny. I've probably spent since it's gotten. I mean, I play a lot of kind of on the regular, but since it's gotten big, I've probably spent $100 now in the last 4 cycles of the lottery. And I've won nothing, and then I won $9 yesterday when I went in and did my tickets. I was so excited.
So was an instant lottery? Is that what it was that you won the $9 on? Scratch off kind of thing?
Yeah, I think anything up to 250 you can collect right there at the vendor.
Okay.
Everything over that, I think you have to go to the office for something like that. But yeah, I won $9. I was like super excited. I was like $9.
Yeah.
Never mind the fact I've already given them 100 and something. But you know.
So when you play these, $1 billion lottery things, what is it? Powerball? What is it that's $1 billion?
Yes, right now it's Powerball. So in California, we have Super Lotto, which is the state-run one. Then we have Mega Millions, which is a national one, and then we have Powerball, which is another national one. And it seems like the Mega Millions and the Powerball go back and forth with massive jackpots. And right now, Powerball is just shy of $2 billion. So
when you play it, do you play like quick pick, or do you have numbers specific numbers you play every time?
I do quick pick because it's all completely random.
Yeah,
you know.
But the way I look at quick pick, and listen, I don't play much at all. I think when last time it was like it hit $1 billion, I may have bought a ticket. I don't know. I don't play a lot, though. But when I do, I usually do quick pick just because it's easier. But every time I do that, I think to myself, if in order to win with quick pick, lightning has to strike twice. The random thing has to hit you when it's picking the numbers, and then it has to hit you when it's winning the numbers. So lightning needs to strike twice to win at quick pick. That's the way I look at it. It's probably a flawed way to look at it, but that's what I think every time I choose quick pick. I'm just making it more difficult for myself.
Well, the reality is, even if I'm using the same numbers or quick pick or whatever, I'm not going to win. It's just not.
Wow,
that's
my
cards. I don't have
attitude.
that kind of luck.
If you really think, but if you really think that, why are you even spending the money on it?
Because if you don't play, you can't win. So I'll definitely.
So you could win.
You don't
is what you're saying.
I mean, but it's not gonna happen. I mean, look, I go to the Vegas with my mom, and my mom has the gift, and she's just ching, money, and I'm just like, feed it. And I might as well just put the money in her purse.
Oh well, next time you go to the Vegas, maybe you'll do better. Do you play blackjack though? That's where you win money. Blackjack, craps.
So I've only played blackjack like once in my life, and this was many years ago, and I was drunk in Vegas with my brother, and 2 wives ago, and we were sitting at the blackjack table, and he was teaching me how to play it. I had no idea. I'd never played in Vegas.
Yeah.
And they just had funny colored chips, so I got 100. It was a $1 table, like $1 to $100.
Oh my God, that was a long time ago.
So,
you can't get $1 tables
yes.
anymore.
Yeah. It was a long time ago. It's the only time I ever played. And I didn't really, I mean, I kind of got the game. I've played it, at home type of thing, but never. So I'm playing, I'm doing my thing, but I didn't understand the chip callers, and I thought I'm playing with $1 chips. I was playing with $50 chips.
Okay, well, that is not Blackjack's fault.
But I was...
That's not Blackjack's
but I was winning.
Oh, well, even better.
And I was winning big. And then I had like a couple hundred chips, and I thought, oh, man, I won a couple $100. No, I won like $6,000.
And you never played again after that experience?
No.
Oh, all right. So where was it? Who was it that asked about where? I got to scroll back. Tony, you said any live shows in Arizona. We're going to schedule one in Arizona so that Britt and I can go to Las Vegas and play some blackjack.
Why don't we schedule it in Las Vegas?
Well, because Tony asked if we would do one in Arizona. So I'm saying we can do one in Arizona.
But Tony can come to Vegas with us.
Okay. Well, maybe we can do one in Vegas and Arizona.
I mean, if you're coming out this far.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, thanks for the stars. Thank you very much for the stars. Very much appreciated. Hey, Pam, good to see you.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people checking in here. Memphis Ghost Hunters. Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you. And we're just kind of warming up here.
So here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
For every $10 we get of stars, I'm going to take a piece of clothing and put it on.
For every $10 we get in stars, you're going to put a piece of clothing on?
I figured people wouldn't give us $10 for me to not wear clothes.
Yeah, nobody's going to go the other way.
And plus, I would only make $30.
Did you see my discussion earlier this week? I guess earlier this week, it was yesterday, with Alice Riley, the tarot card reader and Reiki master and hairstylist.
Yeah, she's sharp as a whip.
Yeah, she was really, really, really good and impressive. And if you haven't had a chance to visit her Facebook page, if you're interested in a tarot card reading, she's got a real handle on it. I've talked to a lot of tarot card readers, and I have not met one that is as in tune with the cards as Alice is. And you can find her on Facebook at Alice Riley, and Riley is Reigley. So it's Alice Riley on Facebook, and you can book a tarot card reading through her. She's terrific. By the way, our favorite medium in the world is in our chat right now. Of course, one of our frequent collaborators, Mandy Cummings, with Ghost Sisters. You can also book a reading with her. She's a medium, and it's Intuitive Medium Mandy on Facebook. Make sure you check that out, too.
Intuitive Medium Mandy.
Yes. Okay, so where do we want to start with this stuff? Hey, Slacktastical, good to see you. Cop, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Would you say I've got an 8-cylinder 4x4 2018 Silverado? Are you offering it to me, D? Is that why you're bringing it up? Are you going to give that to me if you win the lottery? Is that what you're saying? I think
she's saying she'll come get you.
Oh. I don't know if it's nationwide yet, but in Iowa, it's $600. You can cash $600 in at the store. Everything above that, you have to go to the office. That's for the lottery comment from Iowa.
Maybe it could be $600.
Yeah.
I've never won more than $180, so I don't know.
I won one time. I used to do this thing with my good buddy, also a musician friend. We used to play in a duo. Duo was called Jim and Bo, and we played all the time, everywhere. And you've seen us play.
Oh my God!
You saw
I
us
miss
play.
Bo.
Yeah,
He used to pull his pants down to his knee. He'd leave his underwear on. But right in the middle of playing, like at a wedding or something, he would just pull his pants down to his knees.
It all depended on how many Jägermeister. Yeah, it all depended on how many Jägermeister shots he'd had. Yeah.
We had a sight to see.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun playing together for years. But he and I used to do this thing that was called Thursday Lunch Club, and we'd meet at this restaurant bar, have lunch, and then drink all afternoon. And one time we were playing the quick draw, or not the quick draw, the what do they call? Yeah, quick draw, right? Where it's like lotto, but it's in the bars and stuff. And I won $1,200, which is the most I've ever won playing any kind of lottery game. So I immediately called a limo company, and I had them come pick us up. He and I got in the limo, stretch a limo, drove an hour and a half to the nearest Indian-owned casino, and promptly lost all the money and then some. But had a great afternoon in the casino. It was a lot of fun.
Well, there you go. Yeah. As long as you approach it as you're having fun and you're not going to, bankrupt the kids, life.
Right.
It's fine.
Right. Entertainment.
Everything in moderation.
Yep. Hey, Heather, good to see you. We don't see you enough, Heather. Come back more often, please.
Yeah, what the hell, Heather?
I mean,
I'll put deodorant on and everything.
I know. You done sweating? I'm trying to let you cool down a
Man,
little bit.
I'm like you right now. I feel like I'm Italian. I'm just like, I'm schwitzing everywhere.
I know you've seen me in my worst, sweating like a madman.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen you with boob sweat.
Yeah, every kind of sweat imaginable. All right, I'll start with one, and then you can do one of yours. I've been going through the Brownella Cottage investigation, and for anybody who hasn't done it, we've got at every location we've got 2 3-hour basically live investigations. In those 3 hours, we've got 2 mobile cams, 4 static cams. We've got multiple audio recorders. And then we have some handheld stuff, handheld cams, phone footage, stuff like that. And that's a lot to go through.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah, precisely. So it takes a while. But I'm working my way through the Brownella Cottage stuff. And there's a couple things. And if you've been watching our Facebook page, you've seen some of this stuff already. But it's still fun to talk about. And let's start with this clip, which I actually was posted today. But it's interesting. So watch the clip and we'll talk about it.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
It said hot dog. No, he said what dog?
So it goes by quickly, but
Hot dog.
yeah, but you guys, you were in the room with the Ghost Sisters, and you guys did a burst EVP session. You asked like 4 or 5 questions, and then you played it back. And one of the questions was Bishop Brown, is your dog here? And very clearly on the recorder, you hear a voice say, what dog? Chastity thought it was hot dog, which doesn't really make any sense. But if you listen to it closely, it's what dog? And then you're all like, I mean, that was a pretty interesting hit. And it was pretty obvious that it was a hit.
Yeah. Can you play it again?
Yeah, I'll play it again.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
It said hot dog. No, he said what dog?
Play it again. Play it again. Like now that we all know where to listen. Oh, shit. I talked over it. My bad.
No, here it comes.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
It said
I'm going to back it up and do that, just that part again, right here.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
it said hot dog. No, he said what dog?
It is always, when I was on Ghost Hunters, I never did much of this burst EVP playback stuff, and I wish I would have, because it is a lot of fun and it's exciting when you get something right away. You know, at least you know you're on the right track of what's going on. But that was pretty fun and pretty cool. And hot dog, what dog? It's definitely something there. The what or hot, I mean, that could be, we could probably argue that either way, but you definitely hear the dog, and it goes right along with the
Whoa. Why are you
question.
saying it like Mandy and Chastity and Bobby Joe now? You don't say dog. You say dog.
Yeah, I do.
You do? You say dog? You do not say dog.
Dog.
You don't know what you
Dog.
say. He's so
Dog.
impressionable when it
Color.
comes to speech. It cracks me up.
Yeah, I am a chameleon who, if I'm around somebody with an accent, I pick up that accent. I just wish I could pick up brains. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool. What are people saying in chat?
Well, it's funny because Heather said it sounds like hot dog, which is funny, because we just talked about that. And if you listen to it, sometimes listening to it through a broadcast or something like this, it's a little less clear. But when you're listening to it straight from the recorder, it sounds much more like what dog than it does hot dog. Plus, in context, it makes more sense that it would be what dog instead of hot dog. Colleen thinks it sounds like hot dog, too. I'm going to play it again. All right, you guys.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
It said hot dog. No, he said what dog?
So, all right, maybe I missed your comment, Pam. All right, let me go back. What I meant, where was it? I need to schedule something so I can go.
Getting chastised.
I know. I can go with. I need to schedule something so I can go with you. What do you need to schedule? Oh, okay. Well, I think if I remember correctly, Pam, you wanted to go into Tennessee or something like that. So I'm assuming you're in that area. There's a lot of stuff around there. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that later. Oh, so Doug Decker thinks it's wet dog. Man, Doug, just stir the pot here.
Yeah, Doug, I thought you were on our side.
So Memphis Ghost Hunter said it sounds like what doll? Okay.
But we didn't ask about a doll. We asked about a dog.
See, that's the thing too. I mean, you try not to be biased when you're listening to the answers, but at the same time, because it's not crystal clear, it's not like me talking or Britt talking into a microphone and it's nice and clear. There's still a hint of interpretation necessary to make out what it says. And since the question is your dog here, I would assume that a response that sounds like what dog makes more sense than a response of hot dog or something not related. But, I mean, again, that's interpretation. And this particular cut, I think it was done on Mandy's recorder, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So we don't have the file.
And this is the one that that accidentally got deleted.
Yeah, it got deleted after that night, so we don't have the file. So we can't go back and really break it down. All we can do is listen to it on the stream from when it was recorded. Yeah, but it's still interesting and it's still pretty clear. And it was a pretty good catch. That's what I think.
I do too. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
I'm sorry. I'm reading stuff at the same time I'm looking. Oh, Tanisha's here.
Okay.
Hey, Tanisha. Good to see you.
Hello, Tanisha.
Hello from the Galleon History Center. Yes.
Yeah, the Galleon History Center. And believe me, if you're in the area, that is in your clothes. I mean, it's worth a couple-hour drive to go ghost hunt. It's also worth a couple-hour drive to go check out. Just the history there is pretty crazy.
I'm not sure if they do public ghost or allow people to like go ghost hunt. I think they might do things on it, like they might offer tours and stuff.
Oh, tours maybe, but I'm sure if you offer a big enough donation, everything is for sale.
This is what I suggest. And Tanisha put the link in the chat for the Galleon History Center. If you go to the Galleon History Center's Facebook page and inquire about what they're doing and what they offer, then you'll get those questions answered. But regardless of what you end up doing, just visiting is a terrific way to spend your time because it's such a beautiful place. The town is really cool, and the story of Bishop Brown is really amazing.
Right, and the building is a little time capsule. I mean, it's like when he died in 30-something, right? 37. It's like they just shut the doors.
Yeah,
37, and then they just shut the doors. All the furniture's original. All of the china is original. The toilet paper's original. I mean, it's just an amazing little time capsule of what life was like from 1937 going back.
Yeah, and Tanisha says we do private investigations, public hunts, and ghost tours. So they do it all. Yeah, I'm assuming there's a schedule or something, but either way, contact Galleon History Center on Facebook, and you'll get all those questions answered. I saw that they're doing some cool Halloween stuff too. It's well worth it. Great place. Great group of people too.
Yeah, and then if you can figure out is it a hot dog, a wet dog, or a wet dog, let us know if you get any answers on that. That would be amazing if you go investigate there.
Hot dog.
Because we do like to know those. Hot dog. All right, so I have been working on and cutting clips from the Yura Shrine. And this first thing I'm going to play is it's just us at the dragon table. And so it's about 1:28, so it's a little long. But the spirit box really hadn't worked at this level since we've been working with Mandy. And then once we all held hands and the spirit box just started. I mean, it just came alive. So this is more about the spirit box doing shit that I've never seen a spirit box do. Oh, I guess I got to hit. There we go.
Are you mad now that we're not going to open it?
It was not doing this before. It's the same voice every time.
It's your energy. I'm touching it and you're touching it. We're giving it energy.
Well, take mine too then. Your.
A couple words now.
2 or 3 words.
They said like just do it.
Can you
What do you
tell-
want them to do?
Go and open it.
That's what I thought I heard. Go and.
Why do you want it open?
Go and open it.
Is that what it
What
said?
the fuck?
Why do you want that open? Why do you want that open?
Go and open it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I heard a yeah.
Can you tell
That's
us?
what I'm saying.
Can you tell us why?
Chastity, yeah, hold her hand, and then you guys, can you like cross?
Sure.
Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
It's saying full sentences.
Yes.
Did I
What
hear
it
the
say?
word the Lord?
It said the Lord off.
Yeah.
Is there really a Lord like Jesus Christ? Like
That's a
different
woman.
voice. That's a woman's
Different
voice. So once we started holding hands and touching, it's like the spirit box came alive. I have never heard a spirit box say so many words in a row and then just constantly talk. I mean, we had the male voice, then we had that female voice. Then I think at some point we had a different male voice. It was just like, but man, as soon as we held hands and did Ring Around the Rosie, it was crazy. And go open the box. Like it knew what we were about to do.
The other thing about it is not only was it a lot of words and a lot of things coming through, there were a few things that came through that literally sent shivers down my spine. It was aware, it was cognizant, it was in some ways precognizant. It was amazing how accurate that was. And you know, Britt, I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to the spirit box. But it's hard to deny what we were experiencing in that room that night wasn't something legitimate.
And it's hard to deny because we've worked with that spirit box several times now on different locations, and even there, but on different locations, and it's never been that vocal to where you and I are hearing it. Like, and we're dense as the table, our stuff sitting on here. You know, it was like in our face. I mean, do we want to hear it again, or was that enough for everybody?
No, I think we should hear it again, and maybe pause it after something is said so you can tell people what was just said, because we know it because we've listened to it so many times, but folks listening might not catch it. So maybe when something's said, pause it and just you can repeat what was said so people understand it.
Okay, we'll see what happens here. I can feel tingle is going through the tips of my fingers.
I'm a protector.
Oh, this is the wrong one. I hit the wrong one. My bad. Hold on. Let me get the right one. That's the next. That's the one that blew my mind. But we'll talk about that one last because that one made me want to pee myself. Sorry. Bear with me. Not from around here.
Are you mad now that we're not going to open it?
Had no idea
not
what
doing this before.
I had no idea what that said, so I don't know what to say about that. Do you have an idea, JV?
I don't know. I don't remember, and I don't know.
Okay, moving on.
Same voice every
It's your
time, too.
energy. I'm touching it and you're touching it. We're giving it energy.
Well, take mine too then.
Your.
Okay, so there's another one. I don't know what that. Can you make out what that said? It was like it just or something.
Yeah, not sure.
Not sure. I mean, I know there's a discussion going on with the subscriber trying to decipher it, but I don't think we've come to a conclusion on this one yet.
That said like 2 or 3 words.
They said like just do it.
Can you
What do you
tell-
want them to do?
Go and open it.
That's what I thought I heard. Go.
I mean, just do it. Go and open it. I
Yeah.
mean, it
Now,
kind of all goes
nobody knows
together
what.
to
If you watch the investigation, you know what we're talking about. If you didn't, you don't know what we're talking about. We are talking about the witch's box in the other room, right?
Right.
So we end up opening it the next night.
We were trying to figure out if we should go do it tonight.
Right. And at that point, around this dragon's table, we were trying to decide if we wanted to go into that witch's room, the witch's stead, and open that witch's box. And we were sitting around this table, and we kind of decided we weren't going to do it. And that's when we started to get these hits and these words and things that were basically trying to encourage us to go open that box.
That's right. It was kind of quiet when we were going to do it. It wasn't until we started to stutter step and rethink about doing it that you're right. That's when this thing kind of went a little crazy. Like, open the damn thing.
Right.
Interesting. All right, a little more.
Why do you want to open?
Go and open it.
Is that what it said?
Why do you want that open? Why do you want that open?
Go and open it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Her hand, and then
I heard a yeah.
Can you tell
That's
us?
what I'm saying.
Can you tell us why?
And then we
And
get
the
a
REM
REM
pod
pod
goes
hit.
off,
and then
Yep,
you guys
REM
can
pod hit.
Like cross.
Sure. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
It's saying full sentences.
Yes.
Did I
What
hear
does
the
it
word
say?
the Lord?
Tell us why.
Chastity, yeah, hold her hand, and then you guys can like cross.
Sure. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up. Sure. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up. Sure. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
All right, pause that. Yeah,
Yes.
pause that. So
That's 5 words.
chat, Britt's replaying that over and over so we can really try to make out what it says. If you think you know what it says, write it in chat. It's hard to make out, but it is a full sentence. It is a full sentence. So play it a couple more times.
Sure. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
Like cross.
Sure. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
At the Lord of all is what I'm getting out of it. At the Lord of all. What do you think, JV?
I don't know. I wish we just had that little piece isolated because I get distracted. I lose my. I don't know. When I hear the other voices jumping in afterward, it kind of messes it up for me. But play it a couple more times. And chat's starting to come up with some suggestions too.
Yes.
Did I hear the word?
Okay.
Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
It's saying.
Jake Tyler setting this up.
It's saying. It's saying full. It's.
God, I just can't.
It's saying full sentences.
Yes.
All right, so pause it.
It
Let's
was
see
so
what.
funny. For me as a father,
Yeah.
it was hilarious to listen to Tyler nut up. He was freaking out.
Well, it even got worse for him. But some of the
Yes, it did.
It did, yeah. So some of the chat comments are Mandy Ghost Sister says she thinks it sounds like "Did you figure it out?" Doug Decker says Lord could also be door. So he's saying that where you heard what you thought was the word Lord could be door. Roxy says let the Lord heal us all. That's an interesting interpretation. I can't
But
wait.
now I want to go back and listen
I
with
know
all these suggestions.
we will too in a sec. I can't wait to get out. Is that it, Mandy? Is that what you think it says? I can't wait to get out because that would be freaky as hell.
Oh, she's saying I'm hearing different things. Yeah.
Let's see here. Shut the drawer door. At the Lord above, like it was reading. Big Hair Tsunami says like it was reading a verse. Big Hair hears the word Lord, Lord as well. Zachary hears. I am hearing Lord of all.
A rosary.
Lord of all.
There is a rosary cemented in that table that was used for a long time. I mean, all right, should we try it again?
Yeah, let's play it a couple more times. We have some suggestions now. I don't want to influence what people hear, but try to decipher it through some of these things we think we're hearing.
Did I hear the word the Lord? Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up.
I mean, I'm hearing Lord.
Yeah.
At the Lord of all is what I'm hearing. Out of all those suggestions, that's what it feels like to me. Or is it
all
I'm the
could
Lord
be
of all?
off.
No, it sounds like at. You think off?
I mean, I'm just trying to listen to each word independent of the other one so I don't get influenced by the sentence. And the last word could either be all or off.
All right, here we go.
Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up.
Is it shut the something off?
It's saying Jake Tyler setting this up.
In my head, at the Lord for sure are the first three words. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm hearing. At the Lord.
Listen to it from the perspective of shut the something off. Where Lord, I'm trying to think of something that might refer to that device. Shut the something off.
Okay.
It's saying full sentence. Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
Cut the loins off? Cut the loins off?
That sounds painful.
Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up. Jake Tyler setting this up. It's saying full sentence.
I don't know. I still hear at the Lord, and then the rest can be something else, but it sounds like it's at the Lord. To me, I would go with at the Lord of all. At the Lord of all.
Zach is starting to hear kind of what I'm hearing. He says, "Shut the something off. Shut the something off."
Sure. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up. Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
Wow.
Look at Jake Tyler setting this up.
I don't know. Crazy. Mandy's gadgets are crazy.
I know.
All right, so shall we listen to the rest of it?
Yeah, go on from there.
It's saying full sentences.
Yes.
Did I hear the word the Lord?
It said the Lord off.
Yeah.
Okay, stop.
Is it real?
Stop. So this is interesting because you just said in that clip, it says something the Lord off. Mm-hmm. So remember I had said, I think that last word is off and you were hearing all.
Yeah.
In real time, you heard off, but at the same time, in real time, you heard Lord.
Right. I don't know. I sadly in real time we can only hear it once. But,
yes, but you hear.
Yeah, I mean that was my initial gut hit was, the Lord of off or the Lord off.
Yeah. Okay.
Really a Lord like Jesus Christ, like.
That's a
Different voice. It's a Lord like Jesus Christ, like. Like.
I don't know. Any ideas?
That is the something or. Yeah. I wish we had this file because we need to slow it down a little bit or speed it up a little bit and just hear it a little differently. Play that again.
Yeah.
Play that again.
Okay, here we go.
That's a
Lord like Jesus Christ, like. Like.
Now, isn't Enoch? I saw my good friend Nathaniel Gillis in the chat, and he probably knows the answer to this. But isn't Enoch was a book of the Bible? But is Enoch, or there's a word similar to Enoch that is actually another word for God, for the Lord? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
There's a word. There's several words, obviously, that refer to God, depending on which version of the Bible or which language you're using. Somebody probably knows. I don't know if Enoch is one of them. I know there's the book of Enoch, but I'm not sure. I mean, that could be another word or a reference to Lord again, is what I'm saying.
All right, let's try it again. I pushed the gain up a little bit so we can hear it better.
Okay.
Is there really a Lord like Jesus Christ, like. Lord like Jesus Christ, like.
All right, this
like Jesus Christ.
Brett, put it back to the beginning of that. Back it up like you've been doing. Is it at the beginning now?
Yes.
Okay.
Ish.
Right click on on the thing in vMix, that file, right click on it down in the tray. See where it says
down in the tray.
See where it says
Standby.
show
Got
hide
it.
playback speed?
Got it.
Open that up
Look
and
at
you can
this little
change
design.
and you can change the speed. You can slow it down or
What do you want to do? Slow it down? Or
I say
speed
slow
up?
it down first.
All right, I'm going to drop it to 75. Here we go.
Like Jesus Christ, like like Jesus Christ, like like Jesus Christ, like
Thoughts?
I don't know. It's harder to hear that way, unfortunately. Makes it a little more buried in the total audio.
Yeah, let me see if I'll push the gain up even more. All right, I'm plus 12 dB now.
different voice. That's a woman's voice. Is there really a Lord like Jesus Christ, like like Jesus Christ, like like Jesus Christ, like like different, like
Gosh, I just can't make it out. Doug Decker says he hears 666, you know. God is forsaking you.
No way, Doug. Don't.
I know that. Holy crap. So Heather, oh my God. Oh, Heather says died at the
is there
stake.
really a Lord like Jesus Christ?
Listen,
like,
died at the stake.
Holy
is
shit.
there really a Lord like Jesus Christ, like
Holy fuck, that's exactly what it is.
Died at the stake.
That makes the most sense to me. Died at the stake, and Jesus Christ died on a big stake shaped like a cross. Wow, that's what the fuck?
Yeah, nice pickup, Heather.
Shall we play again?
Yeah. Do it again.
is there really a Lord like Jesus Christ, like
Oh my god. I'm gonna push this up to like plus. Oh, the gain came back down. Okay, I'm going plus 20. All right, here we go.
different voice? Is there really a Lord like Jesus Christ, like
Wow. Do I put it back to normal and see if we can hear died at the stake?
Yeah, yeah.
Lord like Jesus Christ, like
Oh my God. It sounds even more like it.
Yeah, died at the stake, you know?
is there really a Lord like Jesus Christ, like is there really a Lord
Or
like
evil.
Jesus Christ, like Lord like Jesus Christ, like
Britt,
Lord
Britt.
like Jesus Christ, like
Yeah.
died at the stake. Evil.
Wow.
Died at the stake.
Wow.
Evil.
Wow. I mean, wow. I mean,
that's what I'm hearing
really-
now. Died at the stake. Evil.
Lord like Jesus Christ, like is there really a Lord like Jesus Christ, like
Yeah, it's like it's died at the stake. Evil.
Yeah.
Now, is it saying died at the stake because he was evil, or did he die at the stake because the Romans were evil? Like it was evil.
Well, we're
for
not
him to die
sure.
at the
We're
stake.
still not entirely sure who we're talking about here. That's the problem.
Right. True.
You know,
I mean, is it one lord or is it many lords?
or is this
Is it the old gods or the new god?
or is this something to do with a fallen angel or something? Because the whole died at the stake thing, we're twisting that to mean the cross, being crucified, but that
True.
isn't necessarily
True.
That's a bit of a That's a bit of an effort to make it mean that.
But what was my question? Listen to my question. I'm going to back it up a little more.
Yeah.
Is there really a Lord like Jesus Christ? Like,
yeah, I mean,
my question was direct.
Yeah, no. If that's a response to your question, I mean, it comes really fast after your question, so there's a possibility that it's in response to something that was said before that too, because it comes right on the heels of you asking that question. So it could be response to you.
Yeah.
Could also be a response or a comment on something that was said just prior to.
True. I mean, true. That's just fucking crazy, though. I mean, we got 3 EVPs right here that are freaking insane.
Yeah.
I mean, Spirit Box, I don't know what you want to call
it.
Well,
Spirit Box, I would call an EVP as well. Electronic voice phenomena. It's coming from an electronic device. I would say it fits that definition.
I mean, is there a Lord like Jesus Christ? Whatever died at the stake, evil. I mean, it's like, really?
Yeah.
What the hell? That is insane. Well, that's the end of this particular clip. Geez, if we just got this clip once in a year, we would be ecstatic.
So
this would be.
Iowa Joe has a good point. He says if it's in response to the question about Jesus, why would it say evil? I think it's in response to something else. Was there anything to do with witchcraft in the area? Now, here's the other way to think about it too. It could be saying died at the stake in response to Britt's question, talking about Jesus, but it could also be saying that where we are, it's adding that you're in an evil place. There's something evil going on around you right now. I mean, that could be, what are you doing? Because that looks really dirty.
I'm bouncing my knee. My brain's going 7,000 miles an hour.
This is what you're
now.
doing. You're going, it was really looking wrong.
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm tripping hard on this.
Yeah, no,
this
but the evil comment doesn't necessarily mean it was referring to the died at the stake thing. It could be referring to maybe what's going on in the room. Maybe it's a warning. Maybe we have to be careful because, answering your question. However, what's going on in that room is evil. I mean, we got to be careful not to think it's directly tied.
Well, Heather's got a good comment that maybe witches are dying at the stake because they would tie them to a stake and burn them. So not dying with the stake, but dying. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just it could, the reality is none of us really effing know.
Right.
It's the reality. But the direct question that I asked was about the Lord, and what did we get before that? The EVP before that was something about the Lord.
Right.
At least in my opinion.
Right, but the Dark Lord, Dark Lord,
yeah,
I don't know, or the Lord. I mean, Satan is the Dark Lord. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it's crazy, cool, interesting, bizarre. What the WTF are we dealing with?
Mm-hmm.
Mandy, what the hell did you get us into?
I know, Mandy. What in tarnations?
I just wanted, cute stuff and, little ghosts with, out of sheets and furry, yeah. We're over here talking to the Dark Lord or something, and that box, evil le chingao. Oh. All right. Do you have another one?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to top that. I want to say hi to Diesel Girl because I've been neglecting the Twitch chat, and I just see that Diesel Girl's there. So hey,
sorry, Diesel Girl.
Yeah, I know, man.
Diesel Girl, like truck diesel, like she drives a diesel truck.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's how it's
Diesel
spelled.
Girl. What do you drive?
Diesel Girl.
Spill it.
So you hear God forsake you. Where did you hear Baroness? Where did you hear God forsake you in that last clip? Because that's a different interpretation altogether. Yeah, Doug, she seems so sweet, and then she's bringing us to evil places. What the heck, Mandy? Yeah, no, it's gonna be hard to top what we just went through with that. But I do actually. This is more of an exercise I wanted to do because we've often talked about Mandy's recorder not recording all of the gaps between the questions. So I did a little experiment just to illustrate what's going on here. I took you guys listening to a burst EVP session back, and then I took the video of you guys actually asking the questions when you did it, and I overlap them, and you can see how much silence is taken away in the recording.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to accomplish here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I do.
This is the clip.
Is your dog here with you right now?
Both questions were asked. They're overlapping.
What is your dog's name?
What kind of dog do you have?
See how they're getting out of sync now?
What kind of dog do you have?
How did your dog die?
What color is your dog?
Does Miss Mary approve of your dog being in the house?
How did your dog die?
See, now it's like,
Does Ella approve of your dog being in the house?
Does Miss Mary approve of your dog being in the house?
The ruler of it. Keep going. What year did you pass away?
Does Ella approve of your dog being?
I mean, it's like a good 40 seconds
Way off now.
off now.
But what's interesting though is that what dog or whatever we're going with, it recorded it.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the problem with that happening. I think it'll record. I mean, I don't know how much time the recorder continues to record until it says, okay, no more voices. I'm going to stop now. It could be 5 seconds. I don't know. We could do that math at some point, so we do know. But if the EVP doesn't come within that 5 seconds, which what dog did, then it stops recording.
Did it?
Yeah.
All right.
So
interesting.
Yeah, Mandy was wondering about that, and this was it just shows how much silence is being eliminated or not recorded, and it's in the silence that we pick up the EVPs. So I thought that was a pretty good exercise. Now, and
I thought we turned that off, and it maybe the on-off button is not working.
Well, Mandy thought we did too, and I don't know if if it got turned back on by accident because it's just a little switch on the front of it, just from having it in the pocket, it could get turned on. Who knows? But we'll have to experiment.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So this next one I think is really interesting because Mandy and Chastity did not even recognize, or they weren't thinking about it, I suppose, when this actually happened. And this is another Spirit Box Ink Box session. So the first thing I need to show you is a clip that preceded the Spirit Box session where Chastity says, basically, what's the name of the bishop? What's his name? Does he have a real name, kind of thing, just to show that she did not know what his name was.
Does Bishop have a real name, or is that just what they call him?
I'll play it again, just so you can hear it.
Does Bishop have a real name, or is that just what they call him?
So Chastity's asking Mandy, does Bishop have a real name, or is that just what they call him? Bishop is what she meant. So she doesn't know what Bishop Brown's name is. Then this happens.
Bishop, you believed in a lot of different things. There's a lot of. Did it say leave?
It said William.
William?
So then the Spirit Box says William. Well, guess what Bishop Brown's name is?
James?
No, that's close. It starts with a W. Walter. No, it's William. And the thing is, and I asked Mandy about this earlier today.
Bishop, you believed in a lot of different things. There's a lot of. Did it say leave?
It said William.
William?
So it says the box says William. Chastity picks it up. Mandy thought it may have had said leave at the time. Sadly, we can't really hear it because there was talking at the time, so we can't make it out here. But I was talking to Chastity or Mandy about it earlier, and I said, did you even recognize what had just happened? Because you were talking about his name. You guys didn't recognize, or Chastity certainly didn't know what his real name was. And the box said William, and his name is William. And Mandy said, yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that at the time. Had I been thinking about that, I would have recognized it and acknowledged it. But that's a pretty cool hit, too, that they didn't recognize in real time.
Interesting. Yes.
I'm sorry. Am I boring?
Crazy.
Am I boring you? You look like you're not interested in what I just said.
No. I'm tripping on that box. It's just, it's not often that the stuff lines up so well with a location.
Yeah.
Normally this is like we're skimming the cream off the top right now of just paranormal activity, and in 2 locations. It's just, it reminds me of the days when we were on Ghost Hunters, because we had a big budget and we can go from place to place that's already been kind of pre-screened, and they knew it was haunted. So it was just like we were skimming the cream off the top, and now you and I are doing it on our own.
Yeah. Well, Mandy says
and live streaming it out to people.
Yep. And Mandy says a couple things. First of all, in that particular clip, they were using the intercom box. I don't know what the difference between the intercom box, the ink box, the blue box, the red box, the upside down box. I don't know what they all are. They kind of all
for the blue box.
They all kind of use the same technology, from what I understand. And all I know is whatever box that was hit with William, and that's the name of the bishop, which was pretty cool. I don't know where Scooter is, Heather. That's a great question. Where the hell is Scooter? I don't know where he is.
Scooter is out walking the dog.
Probably.
All right. My turn?
Sure.
Or do you have another one?
I have another one if you want me to do this one. This, again, is the Ghost Sisters. They seem to be the magnets for activity here at the Brown Owl Cottage. But this is another EVP. Now, this clip should be longer, but when I edited it for just throwing it up on Facebook the other day, I shortened it just to this one response. But just to set it up, they were doing another, I think it's the intercom box, I don't know. Mandy will tell us in chat. And they got a hit of a name, James. And then a little later, Mandy says, is this James that we're talking to? And then they get another reply. And I'll tell you something else after I play the clip that makes this even more haunting.
Is there James here? What? We're both here? Is there James here? What? We're both here?
Now, you may be wondering who both are. So Tanisha told us after the fact, after I posted this clip, that, and I don't think we knew this at the time, James was the name of Bishop Brown's brother.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I know, I'm fading. Shut up. It was a long day.
So that hit is
crazy.
We're both
Again,
here.
Here's this damn box. It hits with we're both here? What does that even mean? And then we find out that James, it was crazy. 2 locations in a row. Cuckoo land.
Yeah, and Iowa Joe brought up a good point. There were 2 Jameses on our team. My son manning the control center, and my full name is James. So it could have been a reference to one of us, too. But the fact that says we're both here is pretty ominous. I'm going to play it again.
Is there James here? What? We're both here?
And doesn't that voice sound a little bit like melancholy, like, I don't know, kind of subdued?
Is there James here? What? We're both here?
Yeah. Pretty cool hit.
That's
there,
crazy.
Too. Yep.
Crazy. I love it, though. I can't wait for next week, or 2 week, 3 week, 2 week, 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Are we streaming again?
2 weeks, yeah. So Doug and Iowa Joe kind of hit on the same point here. They're both here, or instead of we're both here, it could have been they're both here, referring to me and my son, both being James's. I don't know. That we're gonna have to guess about. All right, I can play it again.
Is there James here? What? We're both
Ooh,
here?
play that again.
What? We're both here?
Man, that could go either way with the there or the we.
What? We're both
Were or there.
Yeah.
Both can go either way. Wow. Wow. Again, talking about your son, James. I wonder if James is watching. James, they're talking about you.
Yeah, he's probably not. He's probably sleeping. He's like you.
You better put the garlic around your neck and the salt across the doorway.
Anyway, so great. Hey, Scooter. Good to see you. People were asking about you.
Who finally shows up.
Yeah, so you're right. Mandy says, I heard Spirit say, James, yo me. That's why I asked if he was here, because you heard, so the original thing you heard, which I kind of talked about, was James, yo me, or is that a typo, or is that what you heard? Clarify that for us, please.
Yes.
So, okay.
As we wait the 20 seconds for her to get the message and then respond.
Right.
We'll play it again while we're waiting. Oh, boy. Nope.
But you know what? You know what we need to, you know what we should do when we hear clips like that? We should do this.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
So it was like
look at that!
this?
Look at that! Look at that!
So it was like
look at
this?
that! Look at that!
Genuine freak out. All right, what did you want me to play?
We're waiting for Mandy to answer about the James Yo Me thing.
Yeah, but you
so
said
I was just gonna say play it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Is there James
waiting.
here? What? We're both here? Is there James here?
Okay, so
I'm going with we're both here. If I had to settle on one, that's where I would land.
we're both here, is what you're. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. So Mandy clarified. She meant to say she heard Spirit say James to me, so that's why she asked, which is what I had said in leading up to that clip. You heard that name prior, so then you said, "Is James here?" And then we got what we think is we're both here. So pretty cool hit.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go back to the dragon table, and I have complete. Oh, this is So this is basically it's not a spirit box thing. It's just an equipment hit and how spot on it was to the question that was asked.
What about the witch's box?
Look at the K2. Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Do you want them to open the witch's box?
Such a weird pattern on that K2. All right, if you want us to open the witch's box,
Girl?
we need you to activate that specific REM pod right there. K2.
Oh,
Jesus. All right. I'm out. And not that one. And not that one. Oh my.
Look at you.
Look at us freak out.
You're like, I'm out.
I love. Yeah, listen to Tyler. Tyler,
Right there.
listen.
K2.
Oh, wow.
Jesus. All right. I'm out. And not that one. And not that one. Oh my.
Look at Sean. Sean is having the best day of his life. He is, man. Did that kid hit the $1 billion lottery of ghost hunting to come
Yeah.
out with us this night?
Yeah.
For his first time ever.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that just blew my mind. What did you think when it just lit off right on command, basically?
Well, I mean, at that point, we'd had so much stuff happening that I'm not going to say I wasn't surprised, but I wasn't surprised either. If that had happened in a vacuum, I would have been like, holy shit. But we were having so much of that stuff going on there that night that it almost was like almost an expectation that it was going to happen.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. And what's crazy is the K2 next to it lit off, and then the REM pod lit off. But the K2 that was closer to Tyler didn't light off. The REM pod closer to Tyler didn't light off, and the REM pod that was behind him did not light off.
Right.
So it was we asked for a very specific response, and I'm wondering if that K2 was a little farther away, would have the spirit been able to isolate it to the one box?
Well, maybe,
choking over here.
but at the same time, that K2 we were getting kind of regular hits on it during the whole questioning process and all that. So whether that energy was coming from that direction and brushing over the K2 as it went to the REM pod or something, I don't know. But it wasn't like that only went off that one time.
So I'm going to play this again, and I'm going to show you something that I learned about the REM pods after this happened, because I started to Google, and basically I read the user manual of how these things are supposed to work.
What about the witch's box?
Look at the K2. Oh
And I'll pause it right after it goes off.
Do you want them to open the witch's box?
Such a weird pattern on that K2.
You know, that K2's going off, but the REM pod is not going off.
To open the witch's box,
Girl?
we need you to activate that specific REM pod right there. K2.
The K2 goes off with the first hit, and then boom. Okay, so you see the light that's lit up on the REM pod? It's in the lower, for you, JV, it would be the lower left corner.
Yeah.
And then there's three other lights. There's a total of 4, one in each corner. So what I didn't know at the time, but now I do know, the reason that light went off is because the fluctuation that the little chipset in this box is picking up from the antenna, the fluctuation in the EMF is coming from that direction towards the K2, from that corner between you and Mandy.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
So when it goes crazy and all the lights are going in circles and flashing, that's because it's sensing shit from everywhere. But it's a little. This is to help you understand from what direction is the activity coming. So the K2 lights off, which is in that direction, and then that is the side that it sensed the activity coming from.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Jesus. All right. I'm out. So the K2's flickering, but the REM pod's not going off. The K2, and then it goes off.
All right.
I'm out.
And not that one. And not that one. Oh my!
And then we lose our shit.
We lose our shit. Oh man!
And it's just crazy and cool how that worked.
Yeah.
I'm still tripping on the died at the stake thing, though. That has got me spinning right now.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have to spend a little more time with that, too.
You got any more?
Yeah, I do. So this is one that, again, the last one I showed was a spirit box or ink box, I think. Again, not sure which device is which that Mandy uses. She's got a bunch of different stuff. But it was a hit that they didn't recognize at the time. Here is another response that we got, and I was with Mandy in Ella's room, the wife of Bishop Brown, her bedroom. And we didn't think we got much. We had a REM pod hit and we heard some noises, but we didn't think we got much as far as recorded evidence until I played this back during editing. Listen to this and see if you recognize. Well, I think the captions are in there to tell you what happens, but just listen to this.
Here I go.
So that volume is like cranked so you can really hear those faint knocks. But in response to Mandy knocking on that door, which is a closet, there are knocks in the background that we did not hear at the time. So listen again.
Here I go.
And it's like two strong knocks and then like a couple like in between the two knocks. One of the difficult things is that I'm not in that shot. So anybody who's skeptical may say, well, what the heck was JV doing? Was he knocking in the corner? So I am going to I think we had DVR footage of that room that should have me in the shot at that time. So you can see that I did not knock on anything. That was definitely not me doing that. So it's important that we show that just in case there's anybody who doubts the authenticity of that, because it is such an amazing catch. But at the time, we didn't hear it. We didn't generate it in that room. It wasn't me. It wasn't Riley, who was on the camera at the time. So where it came from, we don't know. We didn't hear it in real time.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy because it was so loud in the microphone. You know, I mean, you had to boost it up. It's funny how that works. That while you're there, you don't hear it, and then you go back and watch it. Like, well, where'd all that come from?
Right. Well, listen to how faint it is, and you're right. It's still pretty clear, but how faint it is before I boost the volume. Let me just back this up here. Okay, so listen to this again, and how faint it is, and I'm going to stop it before the volumes boost.
Here I go.
So right there. So
interesting.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Got any more?
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
So it was like
look at that!
this?
Look at that! Look at that!
So it was like
look at that!
this?
Look at that!
That's what you do when you see something and you hear something.
Meow.
Oh wait, where's that one? Hold on.
Meow.
That was such a confused. That was like a very confused. I'm lost. Meow. Meow. What not? Nope.
Oh man.
Oh my God! Now you're out of control.
I am out of control.
Yeah.
I don't have any more. Those are the ones I had prepared for tonight, and we've talked for 2 hours anyway. So,
all right, I got
actually
one more.
no, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm sorry. You got one more. Okay.
I got one more, and this is the one that fucking sent me over the edge.
Uh-oh.
I can feel tinglies going through the tips of my fingers.
I'm a protector.
I just said that! I can feel tinglies going through the tips of my fingers.
I'm a protector.
I just said that!
Yes!
Fuck you! Did that just fucking hear that? You repeated that? Yes!
Yes, it did.
Okay, so a little bit of craziness ensued.
I can feel tinglies going through the...
But sorry, I was trying to find the pause button.
Yeah. So just so people
go ahead.
So people understand what just happened, because again, not being in that room, you might not know. So Chastity, who's over on the as they're watching the screen, she's to the far left. She's kind of out of the shot when it's cropped like that. She has a Spirit Talker app running on her phone, which Britt and I have talked a lot about. We're mixed feelings about these apps. I am more skeptical, I think, maybe than Britt. I'm not going to speak for you, but the first thing we hear there is the Spirit Talker app saying, "I am the protector," and then within seconds, maybe even partial seconds, the Spirit Box, a female voice, similar to what we just heard in that Spirit Talker app, says the same thing. That is very difficult to discount and very difficult to deny. I mean, it's almost a holy grail of evidence.
Yeah, it sent me over the edge. I mean, because it's just that just doesn't happen.
No.
You want to see it again?
Yes.
You want to see it again?
Now that everybody knows exactly what's going on there, so you're going to listen for the Spirit Talker app first. That's the very clear one in the beginning. I am the protector, and then right after that, in the static of the Spirit Box, not the Spirit Talker, but the Spirit Box that Mandy is operating, you hear the same words, and Britt responds.
I can feel tinglies going through the tips of my fingers.
I'm a protector.
You just said that! Yes! Fuck you!
I heard it clear as day when I was there, repeating it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little tougher to hear it through our recording devices, but the fact that the Spirit Box repeated the app makes me wonder, scrambles my brain in the way that did the Spirit say I'm the protector and both devices picked it up and there's a bit of a delay there? But so that's why the app said I'm the protector, and it was one shot of I'm the protector, the app got it, and then the Spirit Box got it. Or did it, whatever the app's doing, I'm the protector, and then the Spirit Box repeated it? I don't know which. That's what I struggle with in my head is how did that go down? Because none of the devices lit off.
Right.
Actually, you know what? I should look for that. We should look for that because I watched the devices on the table. I'm resetting it. I don't think any of them went off.
I can feel tinglies going through the tips of my fingers.
I'm a protector.
You just said that! Yes! Fuck you! Did you fucking...
Yeah, I'm looking at the K2s over there by you and Mandy, and I'm
a protector.
You just said that! Yes! Fuck you!
Man,
So,
you're such a potty mouth.
I am, because it freaked me out. I was very excited. I can beep them out for you if you want. Do you know that when I was on Ghost Hunters, they used to beep me out even when I didn't cuss?
Really?
For dramatics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Bastards. But that just tripped me out. Although, of these 3 clips, I thought that was the most profound. But now that we've gone through them and talked about them, I think the first one with the Lord of All and died at the stay, that is a very profound clip. And I think I'm going to do something with that and re-upload that with our new bindings.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good
and see what the interweb. We'll brace for impact from the interweb trolls to trash us and tell us how
right.
the Lord and Jesus doesn't exist. And blah,
whatever,
blah, blah.
whatever. So Iowa Joe says he'd beep you out for no reason too. Doesn't matter. He just beep you out. I don't blame you, Iowa.
I just pee on Iowa Joe, but that's a whole other story.
You just pee on him? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Did you mean to say that, or is this your
out.
tired brain like saying things that you hadn't thought
It's
through?
my tired brain. I'm just going with it now.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's no reeling that back.
That was bad. I've got a lot of clips of you saying things like that. One of these days I'm going to use them. So DJ in our YouTube chat, backing up just a little bit, says, when I don't remember who asked the questions, do you want us to open the witch's box? It may have been Mandy. And DJ hears the spirit box say girl and is thinking that the spirit box or whatever is communicating through the spirit box was talking about having Riley open the witch's box. That's a good catch. I didn't. We'll have to go back and listen for that. It's interesting.
Well, according to the gatekeeper, it's a female year of some sort, or however their lunar whatever calendar works, and the fact that we had fraternal twins, yin and yang, there, boy girl, that was a big deal apparently to the gatekeeper. So yeah, maybe they did want the girl to open it up.
Yeah. So good catch, DJ. Thank you for adding that. But that's going to basically do it for the clips we've got tonight. We had some really, really good stuff. We're only partially through our recorded audio and video, so there's more to come for sure. We've got a couple other things coming up that I'll let you know about and make sure you're aware of and you're paying attention to. We've got John Russell will be joining me Thursday at 1 p.m. John is a good friend of the program. He's been on several times. I've interviewed him probably a half dozen, no, maybe 10 times or so by now. He's got a new book out about how you can harness your psychic energies and learn to use them and develop them and make them more effective. It's pretty cool. It's a new book, and we'll be talking about that among other things. So that's Thursday at 1 o'clock.
You know what? I'm seeing here I have 2 more.
Oh, you do? You said you had one more.
Cottage. I scrolled down and 2 more popped up. I may have posted these already, but maybe not.
Okay.
I mean, it's me and you. I like looking at myself. Do you want to watch yourself?
Sure. If they're, I mean, I don't. Do you know what they are, or are you just going to hit play and hope it's something?
I'm just going to play it. We're going to figure it out.
Okay.
It's 19 seconds.
Mary, what did you think of the bishop's views on life, the church, religion, politics, etc.?
Why would I clip that out?
I have no idea why you clipped that out. You just like looking at our bellies?
I have another one here, too.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
wait, that's 22 minutes, so that's obviously, I grabbed that by accident. Yeah, I don't know. I saw that, and I don't know. Why would I clip that out? Recorder? Interesting. Anyways, all right, that's the last one. Hey, we like going over evidence. This is what people die for. Or not die for, but this is what the people want.
Yeah.
They want us to go over evidence.
Yeah.
So,
Mandy, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but I know you've got an investigation coming up this weekend. If you want to just throw it in the chat, people know what you're up to. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm racing this weekend, so anybody in Southern California, I'll be at the Verona Speedway. I broke last weekend, but so I only got to race 1.5 races, but man, my machine was spot on. But if you like open wheel racing and the smell of alcohol burning motors, come out to Verona Speedway down in San Diego County. I will be there on Saturday night racing. And come to the pits and we can talk ghosts.
Okay. That's going to do it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. And remember, we've got a bunch of stuff on the calendar. You're going to see some live investigations coming up in a couple weeks here. We're looking forward to that. We'll be traveling across the country, basically. It's going to be a 2-day drive for me. And it should be great. We're really looking forward to it again. Again, how do you get merch? Okay, hang on one second, and I will help you get merch. Talk for a second, Britt, while I do this.
Yeah, I love merch. JV, I dream of a day when we just have a big fifth wheel that has all of our stuff on it, and then I can just basically drive from place to place, and that's my home on the road in America. And then you can just fly back and forth. Or you can roll with me, your call. But that's my dream. That and race lawnmowers, apparently. Yeah, I know. You shake your head. You don't understand. There's something about the thrill of racing.
I do understand. I do. I have hobbies too. I do understand. I just prioritize them differently. Hold on a second. I've got this link for you.
You got a link for me?
No, for chat.
Oh, this is the merch chat. So one way you guys can support us and get cool stuff is buy merch. We got T-shirts, we got cat balls. The equipment we use is up there. If you want to, follow along with us and get your own K2, and then you can investigate with us while we're investigating. But you'll be doing it from your living room, and then find out if your house is haunted or not. But yeah, we have all kinds of things there, and that does help us. Don't get me wrong; we're not getting rich off of it. It's not like we're marking it up, to ghost hunters levels of pricing, but. We do make a little bit, and it helps offset our fuel and our travel costs and food. And because let me tell you, we have 3 kids that are with us, and Jesus, they can eat. Although don't get me wrong, JV and I can put some.
In fact,
down too,
they like we're not going to the investigation until we get something to eat. They've done like on strike a few times. It's ridiculous.
Yes. Well, that's because you don't eat, and you would starve us until midnight that night.
Nobody's going to believe.
You eat after the
well, that's the thing. Nobody was going to believe that I don't eat once they've seen some of those clips and the bellies we're walking around with that are going away. By the way,
are they?
Mine is.
Are we doing that? We're doing that in editing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sure there's a filter that'll take care of that.
The photo is there is. The photo is 16:9. If we just stretch it a little bit, it thins us out.
You mean compress it?
No. If it's like a rectangle, we need to bring it up so it makes us taller.
Stretch it to the top.
Lean us out.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary Grace.
And then magically we're skinnier.
Yeah. Well, we can try that, or we can just lose the bellies. This is a COVID belly. This is what happened when everything shut down and I went nowhere for almost 3 years. It was absolutely ridiculous.
But I like food.
Yeah, well, we all do. That's the problem. That's why it requires discipline and willpower.
2 things I don't have.
Oh, boy. Okay. So I posted the links in, let me put it in Twitch as well. So I've watched, okay. So I've put the link to our merch, which has got some shirts and a mug and stuff like that in the chats. So if you're interested, that'd be terrific. The other thing, of course, we'll encourage you to subscribe. Some people hear subscription. It's kind of a dirty word to them. Really, all it is it gives us some financial support again to get out on the road and do these things that we're doing. The equipment alone is very, very expensive, and then you add travel costs and all that, and it adds up.
Thanks, Big Hair, for the $25.
Yes, thank you, Big Hair. Thank you, Big Hair. Always comes through.
Big supporter. Did we ever figure out where he lives?
Yes, I think he said, was it Michigan or Wisconsin? He was making a joke about being representing the max security incarcerated, and he reached out through YouTube comments and said he was joking about that, but he does live, I think it was, I don't know, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, somewhere up in that area. Anyway,
what part of the mitt?
Can I finish what I'm saying, please, before I forget?
No.
Subscribing on Facebook gives us a little bit of support, even if you don't want to do it for multiple months. If you could do it one time, that helps us out a lot. Plus, as we gather subscribers, and by the way, there are a lot of people that are doing that, so thank you to those who've already done it. But as we gather subscribers, it boosts us in the rankings, however Facebook ranks things when it decides what it's going to show what to whom, where it's going to show things. So the more support we have in that regard, the more Facebook says, okay, these guys are doing some good work. People like it, so we'll share it with more people. That helps us too. So if you can't perfectly
please smash
fine
that like button.
Yeah, if you can't perfectly fine, your eyes and your participation in what we're doing is the most important thing. But if you can, that is very much appreciated. Okay, there's my long-winded pitch. Thank you.
But it wouldn't have been so long-winded if you weren't interrupted so many times.
Yeah, who was doing that? Who the heck was doing that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So the next biggest thing you can do is just share and smash the like button. That helps too. And that gets us, we just, with our last investigation just smashed through 100,000 views the other day. I think that's the most we've ever had.
Oh, by a long shot. It's growing exponentially, which is actually fantastic, and we're humbled by that, actually. But the fact that we can go out and do a live investigation like no one else is doing them, and we watch a lot of them, and there are great people out investigating. The Ghost Sisters are out all the time. They do great investigations, but we bring a lot of technology and a lot of equipment to the game, and we basically present a television quality version of the investigations. And the fact that we're doing that and we're taking chat comments during our investigation and allowing those comments to help guide it, and we're going to get more interactive with that stuff as we go along. All of this is kind of a step-by-step process, but we're going to get more interactive and have more options for people to help guide us in the investigations. And the fact that is gaining steam and people are watching these investigations and supporting them, it's humbling to us, and it is so satisfying at the same time. So thank you to everybody.
Yes. Thank you. We love doing it. We love sharing it with you. We're glad. We hope you love what we're doing.
Yeah. I got to answer a question. Big Hair Tsunami asked, can subscriptions be donated in Facebook? I don't know if there's a way like in Twitch where you can do gift.
Yes.
There's a way to do that?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I don't know. I just saw on the analytics that it says, one-time subscribe, 1 month subscribers, and gift subscriptions. So there's got to be a way to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, how to do it, that I don't know.
Right. And the nice thing about Facebook, folks, we were complaining about Facebook when we started the program today because of some things, but the nice thing about Facebook is that they don't take a cut of any of the subscription revenue or any of the ad revenue. It all comes to us. So anything that you do in a subscription there goes right to our efforts to bring these investigations.
If you're paying through Apple takes 25%.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Bastards.
Yeah.
But, there you go.
Okay.
All right, are we done?
Yeah, I think we've babbled on for long enough.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have we been on?
Hour and a half.
Oh, man. No wonder why my butt's asleep.
And then with that, we'll end the program. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all
there we go.
Very, very soon. Remember, Thursday at 1 o'clock, I'll be on interviewing our good friend John Russell. Take care, everybody.
Love you guys.